Today I'm going to present about culture of two countries, Indonesia and Singapore. So, the culture of Indonesia, the unity and education in Singapore and Indonesia. So, but before that we start, let me introduce myself. My name is Salvina. You can call me Salvi, okay? Now we start from Indonesia first. So what is the culture of Indonesia? Indonesia's central culture along asynchronic roads between the Far East, South Asia and the Middle East, resulting in many cultural practices of religions, including Buddha, Christian, Confucian, Hindu, and Islam, all strong in the major training cities. Now move to the what is the unity about Indonesian culture. Separated by the sea, each islands has their own languages, custom and way of life. The Indonesian culture is formed by the indigenous people, whereas influence from China, India, Europe, and Middle East. Religions also have impact cultural assimilation, creating the most diverse society in the world. Okay, now we move to the education in Indonesia. In Indonesia as well, where in Asia, education will inevitably play a key role in the national division mass experience as the 21st century unfolds. Not much international attention is paid to how the education sector is varying in Indonesia, but that is not because nothing is happening. The administration of primary and secondary education has been centralized, not the religions. A new paradigm of school-based management has been required finally reach 1/5 of total government spending as required by law. The quality of education remains low and has not improved, and the tertiary sector continues to experience problems of anatomy and unsatisfactory performance. Okay, now we move to the what is the culture of Singapore. Its contemporary modern culture consists of a combination of Asian and European cultures, mainly by Malay, South Asian, East, and Korean influence. Singapore has been dubbed as a country where its needs was catered to Asian and Garden City. Okay, we move to the unity about Singapore culture. One interesting thing about it is how the multicultural element has embodied Singlish with its unique vocabulary and grammar, being influenced by Malay, Hokkien, Cantonese, and Dutch, Tamil, and other languages found across Southeast and South Asia. So let's move to the education in Singapore. Education in Singapore is managed by the Ministry of Education, or MOE. It controls the development and administration of state schools, receiving taxpayers' funding, but also has an advisory or supervisory role in respect of private schools. For both private and state schools, then there are curriculum, scope of taxpayers' aid and funding. Decision burden on the students and administration voice. Okay, let's move to the differences and similarities of Singapore and Indonesia. Singapore is a developed country while Indonesia is a developing country. Indonesia is an artificially rich country. Indonesia is a large country while Singapore is a small country with a very limited area. The majority religion in Singapore, Buddha, while in Indonesia, Islam. Indonesia only has one official language, namely language Indonesia: English, Malay, Mandarin, and also Tamil. In Singapore, the Chinese are the majority, while in Indonesia, the Chinese are the minority. Okay, now we move to the similarities in Indonesia and Singapore. Both are on the Asian continent, precisely in the Southeast Asia regions. Both are members of the ASEAN organization. Singapore and Indonesia are also the founding countries of ASEAN. Both of the countries are residents of the same family, namely Malays. Indonesia and Singapore are both republics, and Indonesia and Singapore were both ruled by the colonial government. Okay, that's all.